Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to BTR Films. Today we starting with the engine completely out of the car. Drive shaft just sitting on a jack stand back there. But today's video is basically going to be moving the wiring, removing most of the wiring and cables out of the way, cleaning and detailing the engine bay. I'm going to go around, remove all these covers and rewrap the wiring to make sure it's all nice and covered. And I'm gonna double check the wiring at the same time to make sure everything is still where it's supposed to be and it's not ripped or nothing like that. And then I'm gonna take the tarp off, throw it out, get some new cardboard, get a new tarp. We probably gonna back the engine into this corner so I could work on it in the corner and just so it's out of the way and not sitting outside. That's the plan for today's video. So I hope y'all enjoy. So I got the flash on so I can get a real good detail of how dirty the engine bay is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand down these spots right here. I'm gonna wipe everything down, sand down where the rust is, and I'm gonna paint this black so it looks right nice and fresh. Remove shit like this, like stupid pieces of garbage. Gotta get some new exhaust gaskets because these are like fucked up. Alright, so we're just basically taking off the brackets and shit. We got this side completely cleared, so we're just gonna go around and take off these plastic ties and shit. And then I got the wiring harness basically all laid out right here, so I'm gonna just move that shit to the side. All right, so it's looking pretty solid actually. This is my ground. So my ground cables right here. Put this down there. We'll just put them to the side. We just work on getting this power steering out of the way as well. But we gonna hit the store, get the cleaning stuff we need, some paint, and then I'll be back a little later. All right, so I started to clean up this shit a little bit. I headed up with some degreaser and it's been doing really solid, so I'm just letting it sit for now. But I got these right here. I don't have to use those plastic clips that hold the wiring harness. So this will look way nicer and shit. Just gotta make sure this shit fits on certain spots. For now, just cause I'm definitely gonna need way more, but yeah, that should be really well. I'm gonna rewrap the can't even speak. I'm gonna rewrap the wiring with electrical tape so it looks really clean and shit. So it looks nice with these and shit. I got some black paint, good for heat, just cause it's gonna go right here on this support, the wheel bar and this support bar. I think this is what a sway bar or something. And then on this part too, that's gonna be painted black. But first I'm gonna let this sit overnight in the degreaser, and then I'm gonna come back and hit it with the pressure washer in the morning, and then repeat, scrub some spots down, and then it should be all good. But as you see, all the wiring is literally laid to the side. I put some wipes so it doesn't really like sit on the paint, because I like the paint job in the car, but it definitely needs to be washed for sure. But so this is where we are right now with the build. You know, got a lot of shit done. The motor, it's in the corner, so I got literally almost all of the wiring out. Just gotta get this one last ground out right here. I gotta take that ground out right there, and then I gotta take off this bracket right here. For the most part, every bracket is out of the car. Now it's literally time just to clean it up. Like you can see right here, this is looking really well. I mean, it's still really dirty. Definitely gonna hit it with some paint to get rid of these rust spots, but like it's looking pretty solid. I mean, from where it was before. Yo, what's up guys? So it's been a minute since I was recording, and we got a lot of shit done. We cleaned the engine bay as best as we can, sanded down the cross member, and then we taped it up and added some tarps because we about to paint this shit up because it's pretty messed up, but we got to sand it down as best as I could. So that's what we got to do right now. All right, so I got the front painted up. This is the first coat. So while that's drying, I'm just working on rewrapping these wires. I got most of them done, and it actually looks really nice and shit with them all rewrapped and shit. So everything right here is done. Now I just gotta focus on basically here and back. So just this part right here. So I gotta rip off all these pieces of shit that's like breaking and shit. Cause you gotta go through and rip off parts like that. So while that's drying, I'm gonna just do this, and then give it a couple more minutes, and I should hit it with a second coat. Guys, so it's a little while later. It's still kind of light outside, but as you can see, we got this all painted. It's looking really nice, actually. So that's all painted. So the next thing I'm gonna paint actually is the transmission mount. After I paint that, let that dry. I'm not gonna be doing this today, but I'm going to get a pressure washer, completely clean this out. Like, I did my best, but there's still some good amounts of dirt in here, so we're gonna clean it out really, really well. I just got done wrapping all of the wires up. Everything's completely wired up, rewrapped, looking really nice. Very, very nice, actually. So next thing I'm gonna paint is the engine bay. I don't know if I want to put red or purple yet. I'm not too sure. Outside of the car is gonna be white, and then the engine bay is gonna be purple or red. Not too sure yet. Just depends on the theme of the car. But it's looking really nice, actually. So now I'm gonna just work on painting this up right here, and then yeah, just show y'all. If y'all really want to see the process of this build, check out my IG, Vq35.Grimmy. That's where all the behind the scenes is. That's where I'm mostly active on. Process on there is like very like clear. On here on the YouTube, it's kind of choppy, but it's just a general process on the YouTube. So this thing is pretty rusted, so we're gonna hit it up with some paint. All right, so it's pretty dark, but you can't really see. But I got as close as I can. For the most part, this is coming along pretty well. I got some other brackets I've been painting. Like this one's on its first coat, second coat on the front side. This one's on its third coat on the front side. So I'm gonna let this dry overnight, then flip it over in the morning, hit it up with some coats after it's done drying, and then I hit it with some coats before I go to work. And then same with these other ones. So I'm gonna just hit this one with some more, like 2 more coats maybe on this side. That one with one more on this bottom one, and that should be all good. Probably for the head inside, to be honest, for the night. Come out tomorrow, think of some other shit I could do to the whip. Probably start putting the wires where they're supposed to go, but actually no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna work on getting the wires more out, just like everything right here out of the way. Same with everything right here out of the way, because we're literally gonna be painting this whole entire thing. So I'm gonna start covering all the things I'm not gonna be painting. I'm done cleaning it, I sand it all down and prime it and then paint it. And it's definitely gonna be not this video, maybe the next video, because I do want to upload more. So the videos are definitely going to be way shorter, just more information. They're not going to be as chopped up, but I'm going to just show y'all real quick like how good those wires are looking. Like, it looks pretty clean and shit. For the main part, harness looking really nice and shit. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take off the transmission off, but I'm not going to do that until I get my new motor, because I'll take the trans off, lower this one, put the new motor up, connect the trans to the motor. Before I put the trans back on, I gotta install my new clutch. And then once I do that, put the motor in, and it should be good. But that's, of course, end of the build. Maybe 3 or 2 more videos, like 3 more weeks possibly. So I'm gonna try to post a video at least once a week, giving y'all updates, how the build's going, show y'all what's up with the build and shit. So it's morning time, and I ended up getting these flipped over, and I did the first coat, let them dry, did the second coat. I'm on the third coat right now. These 2 brackets are almost done. I'm gonna do 1 more coat on this one, 1 more coat on that one, and then I'm gonna do 1 more coat on this as well. This is the transmission support. So I'm gonna do that as well, a transmission mount. And then this is all done obviously, but I'm really stuck because I don't know what else to do right now. I gotta get a pressure washer so I can completely clean this engine bay. Then I gotta cover up all these things I don't wanna I gotta cover up all the stuff I don't want to paint, remove all the shit that I don't want in the way, and then I'm gonna power wash it, obviously, sand it down really good, prime it, and then I'm gonna paint it. I don't know, like I was saying yesterday, I don't know what color I want to do yet. Maybe red or purple, just something that'll really smack with the white. You know what I'm saying? Because I do fuck with the white. Definitely will get a wrap later on for sure. If y'all want to see really fire edits and more footage of the build, check out my IG. It's Vq35.Grimmy. So check that shit out, yo, because that's where like most of my posts be at. It's pretty good. I'm really hoping when I get all my shit, I got everything I need. I didn't lose nothing. I didn't break nothing. That's gonna be the hard part, putting everything back together, because it's really easy to take shit off. But putting everything where it's supposed to go and firing this bitch up is gonna be pretty tough. So I'm really hoping it works out. But you can see this looks really well, actually. glad I painted that because it looked really bad. All right, so I got the last coat on that going, and I'm gonna just wrap up the stuff I painted yesterday. Just because I'm kind of at a standstill. There's really nothing else for me to do, like, mechanically, besides just really moving stuff out of the way and prepping for power washing and painting this shit. So that's basically what I'm just gonna be doing while that's drying over there. So I'm just gonna be wrapping up this front part right here. I got the sway bar wrapped already pretty well, actually, but I just want to make sure nothing no paint gets on this at all. Gotta make sure I line it up really well against here and shit. And I could have took it off, but that was just too much just to paint, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just focus on covering that shit. And then I got those out, so I'm focused on covering this shit, covering those holes, covering a couple other things that I don't want water getting inside, and then just moving the rest of these lines out of the way that I obviously I don't want in the way when I paint. And then yeah, so all right, so I got a really good amount of shit done. I got this shit covered up right here. I got I think this is for coolant and shit. Got those covered. These are my brake lines. This is how I ran into a problem. I can't move them, so I just wrapped them, and then when I paint them, I'm gonna have to like get behind there and shit, make sure I just get everything. Same with the other side. Got the bottom covered, the sway bar covered. I just got covering the power steering arm. Cover that shit. The exhaust as well. I'm working on the wheel well on this side. Got it done right here. I'm gonna do the same over here as well. And I gotta take this off right here. Don't know what that's for, but I'm gonna take it off. And then yeah, I got up here kind of started as well, but from right now, like, just the little hints of blue and the white, it kind of look clean. So I don't know if I want to go with blue and white. That shit might be hard as fuck. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's gonna be some time before I paint a little bit. So I'm definitely gonna post this video pretty soon. I mean, obviously y'all gonna be seeing it, but yeah. So I'm gonna just get this shit done right here on this side, and then I'm gonna move on to finishing the top. And then yeah, so I got the harness on the passenger side completely moved out of the way. Like, all the wires are moved out of the way. Nothing's in the bay no more. Literally empty on this side completely. Same with this side almost. Just gotta get this harness out the way. I unbolted the ground, so I'm gonna lift that, move it out the way. But I gotta figure out something with this because I'm like, the lines are bent. This shit does not look good right here, and I really want to keep my AC. I took off my AC wrong because you're supposed to take this whole entire compressor off your motor. I disconnected the hose, and that shit exploded, and just fucking green shit got everywhere. So be very careful when you do that. And it's like super cold. You go fuck yourself up. So be super careful. But so I'm gonna just focus on getting this side completely moved out of the way, like this side is, like it's all nice and neat up there. Then I'm gonna get the top covered some more, and then yeah, get that shit put on the window. But I'm gonna lay some rags on it so, you know, it doesn't scratch or nothing like that. But I'm gonna place another one of these tarps as well, and then I'm gonna just go around on this side, block it in with some tarp like I'm doing over here. And then once I do that, I'll show y'all when I'm done with that shit. And then not too sure what I'm gonna be doing after that, to be honest. All right, so sun's setting, so you can tell it's a little bit later, but I got most of this shit done. Got the AC unit pushed up onto the mirror. I mean, on the window of the car, as well as the harness that's on the driver's side. Covering up my top of my fucking struts and shit. For now, just to you know, I don't want that to get them painted up and shit. But I'm gonna get new ones anyway, so that shit doesn't really matter. So yeah, I got the wiring harness moved, AC unit moved. I gotta get this side done right here. I gotta get this all done. I gotta pop this out and then cover it like I did right there. And then tuck it in on the inside over there as well, so I can get as much as I can painted, make it look super, super clean so you don't see no specks of white. Yeah, but of course I gotta do a really good cleaning, so I'm just getting everything super covered up, so when I hit it up with the pressure washer, I ain't gotta really worry about nothing. I can just hit it up and I'm chilling. So yeah, so first it's gonna be a cleaning, and then I'm gonna sand it down, and then I'm gonna clean it again to get all the dust off and shit. Hit it with the air compressor too. Make sure there's no like dust on here, no fucking sandpaper debris, no like paint debris, nothing. And make sure it's super clean. And then yeah, then I should just be all good to paint it. That's about it. So that's gonna end it for this video today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It was a little short, but you know, trying to make my videos shorter and more information filled. So yeah, if y'all really want to see the behind the scenes on this, go check out the IG. Again, it's vq35.grimmy. So yeah, so that's it for BTR Film. So I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time.